I am wildly confident that I'm about to be very good at this. Lately, I've seen a bunch of creators attempt this challenge where you blindly taste test sodas and see if you can guess what they are. And I think I'll be really good at this for 2 reasons. Number 1, I genuinely enjoy soda. Now, I know there's some people out there that are going to say, but Darby, soda's bad for you. Lots of things are bad for you. I don't want to hear it. Let's have a little perspective. When it comes to vices, I could have chosen drugs, and I didn't. So let me enjoy my fizzy beverage in peace. And number 2, I don't like Pepsi products. I am a Coca-Cola girl through and through. You can feel free to disagree with me in the comments, but know that you're wrong. Honestly, I think anyone with a really strong preference, one versus the other, would be really good at this challenge, because even in a blind taste test, you will not confuse brand to brand. Or at least that's my theory, and we're about to prove it, hopefully, correct. We're gonna be taste testing 7 sodas today, and I tried to pick ones that would be similar enough to maybe throw me off. So we have a regular Coke and a regular Pepsi, a cherry Coke and a cherry Pepsi, a Diet Coke, a Diet Pepsi, and a Dr. Pepper for a little razzle dazzle. The only 2 I'm a little concerned about mixing up are the diets, because I don't drink diet of either brand. I just don't really love the taste, but I still think I'll be able to tell the Coke and Pepsi apart. So let's get into it. Hi guys, Editing Darby here. I forgot to mention in the video that in a second I'm gonna superimpose a picture of these cans in their order over this box lid for the remainder of the video, so you can see what I'm describing, what I'm drinking, what I'm guessing as I'm guessing it, because I figured a whole video of you staring at this plain box lid was pretty boring. However, I wanted to clear up any confusion. The box lid did stay on the whole time until the reveal at the end. Okay, explanation over, back to your regularly scheduled content. Love you, bye. All right, let's get into this. I'm definitely going to wager a guess as I drink them, but I reserve the right to change my mind and give a final answer at the end. Okay? Let's pre-cleanse the palate a little. All right, let's begin. That's a Pepsi product. I know that's a Pepsi product. Maybe I'm at a disadvantage because I don't like Pepsi, but that one seems to have a little flavor to it. So my initial guess is that's the cherry Pepsi. Yeah, I'm gonna say cherry Pepsi. Moving right along. That's a Dr. Pepper. Hand to God, that's a Dr. Pepper. That is a very distinct taste. It cannot be mistaken for a regular cola. If this was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, yes, that is my final answer. All right, feeling pretty confident about the first 2. Is that a diet? I don't like it. So there's only 3 options. Because I don't like it, there's only 3 options. Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, or regular Pepsi. Doesn't feel fizzy enough to be a Coke. That's why I prefer Coke. I feel like it's a stronger flavor and more fizzy. So it's either a Diet Pepsi or a regular Pepsi. We're gonna put a question mark on this one. It's a Pepsi product. I'm pretty convinced it's a Pepsi product, but I'm not sure if it's diet or regular. That's how bad Pepsi products are. We're gonna move along and we're gonna hope I get some clarity down the line. That's a Diet Coke. That is a Diet Coke. And I know I said I didn't like Diet Coke, and I may have to take that statement back. It's been a long time since I had one, and that's not half bad. Especially compared to that, and that's how I know that is a Pepsi product. That is a cherry Coke. I am certain about that because that is my preference. I am as sure as I am about this one as I am about the Dr. Pepper. Let's lock in those answers. Final answer on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I am positive that's Dr. Pepper and that's a cherry Coke. Okay, no. That's a Diet Pepsi. The other one has to be the regular then. That is the diet. Terrible. Awful. Here I am just absolutely ruining any chance to be sponsored by Pepsi. So, Coca-Cola sweetie, call me. I'm gonna need you to come through for me. Process of elimination. If I've been right about everything else, this last one should be a regular Coke. And that's a regular Coke, which means I think I have them all right. All right, now that I've tasted all the options, I'm gonna go through, refresh my memory, and give you my final answers. But I think I got most of them right on the first guesses, actually. Cherry Pepsi, I know that's a Dr. Pepper. Regular Pepsi. Diet Coke, that's a Cherry Coke. Ugh, why did I do that again? That's a Diet Pepsi. And that is the regular Coke. Final answers. Let's see how many I got right. Ooh, if I can do this without spilling it. So how many did I get right? Cherry Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, regular Pepsi, Diet Coke, Cherry Coke, Diet Pepsi, and Coca-Cola. That means I went 7 for 7. Woo! This is my victory lap. Told you I'd be good at this. Gonna go add soda taste tester to my resume. It's time for round 2 of the blind soda taste test. I did one of these before where I blindly taste tested Coke versus Pepsi products to see if I could taste the difference. Spoiler alert, I can. I got a perfect score on that video. But someone in the comments suggested I do Sprite, Sierra Mist, 7-Up, all of those kinds of sodas, so that's what we're gonna do today. While I felt wildly confident about the Coke versus Pepsi blind taste test, I'm feeling a lot less confident about this one. Just like last time, when I go to edit this video, I will be inserting a photo of the final lineup over them so you can see which one I'm tasting and describing as I'm doing it. Shout out to my lovely mother for setting this up for me, and I'm going to just go quickly through my options. We have Sprite, 7-Up, Sierra Mist, Ginger Ale, Mountain Dew, and Baja Blast. And I can tell you with 100% certainty, I've never had a Baja Blast in my life, so I have no idea what it's supposed to taste like, but I think it's supposed to fall into this lemony limey kind of family, so we'll see how that goes. I think I will be able to pick out the ginger ale and maybe the regular Mountain Dew. And then of the 3 lemon limes, I have no idea how differently they taste. I think if I was going to reach for one of them, I would typically pick a Sprite, but I have no idea if they actually taste different, so we're gonna find out. All right, editing Darby, picture goes in now, and let's get down to it. That's a Sprite? Are they all gonna taste like Sprite? I think that's a Sprite. It's very lemony limey, but so are all the other sodas on this list, so this is gonna be a lot harder than the first one. That's that's a Sprite. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done to myself? I'm gonna ruin my perfect score. All right. The strategy now is I'm gonna go tasting until I can find one that I can identify, like a Mountain Dew or a ginger ale. I think that might be Baja Blast, only because it's not a taste I recognize. It does still kind of have a lemony limey kind of. I guess if I'm making an immediate guess, I'd say that one is Baja Blast, maybe? That's lemon lime, but that's my least favorite of them so far. So I don't know what that means. I don't know whether that means that's Sierra Mist or 7-Up. I don't think it's a Sprite, but it is one of the 3. Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. I think I need a palate cleanser. Everything tastes the same. Okay, palate cleanse, but everything is really starting to taste the same. This is very concerning. Is that Mountain Dew? Is that what a Mountain Dew tastes like? Okay, this one's trippy. I was so confident about the last one, and I was right to be because I was spot on, but I am gonna have to just make blind guesses on this one. Everything tastes the same. Hold on. I really think that might be Sprite. I'm gonna cleanse my palate in between each one now because I think the flavor profiles are just way too similar. But I think that might be Sprite. I don't know what it is. One of the three. Is this the one I thought was the Baja Blast? Yes, and I'm sticking with that answer because my brain has zero recollection of a flavor like that. Like none. And because I've never had it before, I think that's why. I kind of like it though. Palate cleansed. I think that, wait a minute. I said I would cleanse my palate after each one. That was a terrible strategy. I think maybe that one's ginger ale, but whatever brand of ginger ale is, I don't like that very much. I think that's gotta be the ginger ale, but whatever brand it is, needs to get itself together. Like I can tell you with 100% certainty, that is not a Canada Dry ginger ale. Yeah, I'm gonna say ginger ale, but get your life together. All right, so that would leave the Mountain Dew, which I think is that one, and then the other knockoff Sprite. But don't ask me which is which. Do not. And by that I mean I'm gonna guess, obviously I have to, that's the game here. But with very little confidence will I be guessing. Yeah, that's gotta be the Mountain Dew. I don't drink Mountain Dew very often, but that's gotta be that. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Now I'm really confused because that, when tasted next to that and that, feels the fizziest. And Coke is normally the one who makes the fizziest products. And isn't Sprite the Coke product? I'm gonna lose this terribly, aren't I? Baja Blast, ginger ale, Mountain Dew, lemon lime nightmare. I could stand here for 30 minutes and rationalize different things. All right, I'm gonna go one more time. I'm gonna taste them and I'm gonna focus really hard. I'm gonna have to start drinking clear sodas more because they all kind of taste the same to me. I think I might be changing my mind. I don't know that that's the Sprite. I really like that one, but I don't know that that's the Sprite. I do not like that one very much. That is my least favorite of the lemon limes, which is why that one cannot be Sprite. Okay, so that's not Sprite. That is not Sprite, but Sprite is one of those two. I'm gonna say that is maybe Sierra Mist. I couldn't tell you the last time I had a 7-Up or a Sierra Mist. When's the last time I had a Sprite? That's not fair. The last time I had a Sprite, it was a McDonald's Sprite, and that's a different kind of Sprite. They put something special in that, so by the time I'm done deciding, there will be none left of either of the two. Oh gosh, all right, I just need to make a final decision. Sierra Mist, Mountain Dew, Bad Ginger Ale, Baja Blast, Sprite, 7-Up. Final answer? Final answer. Let's see how bad. I feel like I did okay. I'm afraid to look. You guys look for me. In the camera, I can't even see. They're all green. Immediately, I mixed up Sierra Mist and 7-Up. Honestly, 7-Up, I'm sorry for trash talking you, but you were my least favorite. Mountain Dew, right. I told you that was not a Canada Dry. I was correct in that. It is a ginger ale though. Baja Blast, I'm kind of a fan. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, all right. I don't know that I would have forgiven myself if I would have gotten the Sprite wrong after saying the Sprite was my favorite. So I'm glad in the 11th hour we came to our senses. So 4 out of 6? That's the 66%. That's not great. It's not great. You guys seem to like it when I do these blind taste tests, but I'm kind of running out of sodas that I can blindly taste test that are similar enough that will make it a challenge. If you have ideas on that, please drop them in the comments below and I'd be more than happy to try them. But for today, we're doing juices. This one should be more of a challenge for me because I don't really drink much juice. I do really love apple juice, but other than that, I don't really drink much juice or eat much fruit, so I don't always know the nuances of fruit flavors, so this should be hard, but I'm up for a challenge. As always, this was set up for me by my favorite production assistant, my lovely mother, and the lid of this box will stay on until the end of the video for the grand reveal. However, in the editing process, somewhere about here, I'll insert a picture of the bottles in their order over the lid of the box so you guys can see how correct or incorrect my guesses are at the time. I've got my palate cleanser ready, so without further ado, let's taste some juices. Alrighty, here we go. Number 1. That's apple juice. Starting off strong, beyond confident, that's apple juice. If this was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, yes, that would be my final answer. That is how confident I am in that. Moving right along. There's definitely pineapple in that. I know that for a fact, but it also kind of tastes a little apple-y. But that could be the apple juice that I just tasted. Okay, palate cleanse, let's try that again. I'm still getting apple, which leads me to believe that there's apple in that. But would they put pineapple and apple together? And maybe something else? Maybe a third thing? There's definitely pineapple, of that I'm sure. But we're gonna circle back around. Again, as always, I reserve the right to change any of my answers before I make my final guesses at the end. I won't change it on the apple juice, I promise I won't. But I reserve the right to come back and try this again. Is there cranberry in that? I can tell you for a fact it's not cranberry juice, like just straight up cranberry, because that's a way more dominating flavor, but there could be cranberry in there. In fact, I think there is, but there's definitely other stuff. So we'll come back. Is that orange tangerine juice? Remember when I told you guys I didn't really drink a lot of juice, but I liked apple juice? That would be the other exception to that rule. I really like, I think it's Juicy Juice makes an orange tangerine juice. And I didn't used to keep it in the house, but it used to be in the house of the kids I was babysitting all the time when I was younger, so I would drink it over there, and I always really liked it. That's weird. That's weird how your senses work, that like smell or taste can take you back to a moment, and that just definitely took me back to babysitting. So I think that has to be correct. I think my weird sensory memory needs to be trusted, and I think that has to be orange tangerine juice. I think it has to be. Alrighty, maybe I'll be better at this than I thought. Moving right along. Due to the fact that I just had to crawl off camera and throw up in my mouth a little bit, I will not be tasting that again. I also cannot wager a proper guess because the only taste I got from that was like thick liquid dirt. And I don't think any human should be drinking that. And I think some things are just best left a mystery, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop that straw right on through into the box. We will not be doing that again. Moving right along, I guess. I'm like genuinely scared now. Oh, that's cranberry. That's just straight up cranberry juice, it's fine. It's fine. How am I ever gonna get the taste of that out of my mouth? I don't know. Even though I'm palate cleansing, I can still taste the fear of liquid dirt right here and cranberry juice back here. So I don't know what this is gonna taste like. At this point, I think my taste buds are probably a little overwhelmed. So wish me luck, I guess. That kind of tastes like cranberry too, but I think it's just the cranberry I just drank. Cranberry by itself is such an overpowering, dominating flavor that I truly don't know how to taste that and not still be tasting cranberry. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go from the top. We're gonna try to narrow it down and come up with our final guesses. And I'm not gonna taste this one on the way back through. That one, we're just gonna say it's straight up cranberry, just like this one is straight up apple juice. And we'll taste the other ones and see if I can get a better read on this one. Okay, I don't think I need to taste that again, that's apple juice. That has orange in it, doesn't it? Now that I didn't taste the apple first, I'm not tasting so much apple in this, so I think it was my mind playing tricks on me. I think that's pineapple and orange juice. There still might be a third thing in there other than pineapple and orange, but I don't know because I've tasted too many other things. We're gonna say pineapple and orange. We're gonna lock it in there. I'm gonna stop second guessing it. There may be another flavor in there, but it could also just be the mishmash of things I've drank so far. So apple, pineapple and orange. What was this? Cranberry and something. Cranberry, and again, it kind of tastes a little artificial. What would be artificial with a cranberry? Apple cran? No. Cran and white grape. Is that what I think that is? I truly don't know. It's cran and, but that's a cop-out, so I guess for my official guess, we'll say cran and white grape. Not like grape. I'm specific about that. It's not a grape taste, but it could be a white grape. That was my orange tangerine guess. Okay. That is straight up cranberry juice, and I almost just tasted it again and ruined my taste buds for this one. Cranberry juice, locked in. So what is this last one? Now that I'm tasting it without the cranberry before it, all I know is that I have no idea. None whatsoever. I don't know that I've ever tasted anything like that in my life. What are you? Is there a real fruit that tastes like that? Is this gonna be one of those like Capri Sun moments where it's called like raging watermelon or something and it tastes absolutely nothing like a watermelon? Is that my guess? It definitely has that kind of like a candy taste. So maybe it's like a fake watermelon, but a real watermelon certainly doesn't taste like this. I could sit here and keep tasting that all day and I'm not gonna come up with a good guess. So I'll say watermelon. Artificial watermelon. Alrighty, let's run down my guesses and we'll take the lid off and do the big reveal. For me at least. You know what I've been guessing this whole time. Apple. Orange pineapple. Cranberry and white grape. Unconfident about that one. Orange tangerine. Very confident about this one. Cranberry juice. Equally confident about that one. That one's dirt. I'm not giving you a guess on that one. And that one I'm gonna say artificial watermelon. That's definitely not the right answer, but I'm doing my best here, okay, folks? After I tasted the dirt, it was all downhill. Let's see what we're working with. As always, I cannot see from this angle. Oh my God, I'm gonna spill all these juices. All right, what do we got? And of course, none of the labels are out. Thank you, production assistant. This first one, I was correct though. I didn't really even need to see the label. That is apple juice. I knew that was apple juice. We've been knew that was apple juice. What are you? Oh, I'm mad. Oh, okay. So it's orange, pineapple, and apple. I was correct when I said that there was apple in there, and then I second guessed myself. Can I get like a half a point because I got 2 out of 3 on that one? It is orange, pineapple, apple. I'd like at least a half a point on that one. Discuss in the comments whether or not I get a half a point, but I think I should get at least half a point. Cranberry tropical. Hold up. What do you mean tropical? Cranberry juice, apple juice, again, mango juice, guava, passion fruit, and other natural flavors. It is juicy juice and it's orange tangerine. We love to see it. What the, beet juice? That's what beet juice tastes like? I like beets, but I certainly did not like that. How dare you? All I have to say to you is, how dare you? Why do people willingly drink that? Like, I'm sure it has to be super healthy for you, but at what cost? Literally, at what cost? This one, straight up cranberry. We knew that. Strawberry kiwi. Are you sure? I don't think strawberries or kiwis taste like that, or at least they didn't last time I tried them. I mean, it's been years, but I don't think they taste like that. All right, let's add it up though. 1 correct. Do I get a half a point? Let me know. I'm not gonna give myself points for that one, but 1, 2, 3 fully correct, maybe a half a point. Can I have 3.5 so that it's a 50%? Because if not, my average is going way down on this. Apparently juices are a lot harder, but I did it. We gave it a try. I'm not that mad at anything other than the beet juice. Well, this was that. Thank you guys as always for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe below, and let me know in the comments if there's anything else you'd like to see me blindly taste test. I'll see you guys next week with hopefully less spit takes. Bye.